This is the Tale of Despereaux, Chapter 29. Start with the Kersey and finish with the thread. Miggery Sow's luck continued. On her first day on the job as a castle servant, she was sent to deliver a spool of red thread to the princess. Mind, said the head of the serving staff, a dour woman named Louise. She is royalty, so you must make sure you curtsy. How's that? Shouted Meg. You must curtsy, shouted Louise. Gore, said Meg. Yes'm. She took the spool of thread from Louise and made her way up the golden stairs to the princess's room, talking to herself as she went. Here I am, off to seize the princess. Me, Miggery Sow, seeing the princess up close and personal like. And first off, I must curtsy, because she is the royalty. At the door of the princess's room, Meg had a sudden crisis of confidence. She stood a moment, clutching the spool of thread and muttering to herself. Now, how did that go? She said. Give the princess the thread, then give her the kersey? No. First the kersey and then the thread. That's it. Gore, that's right. That's the order. Start with the kersey and finish with the thread. She knocked at the princess's door. Enter, said the P. Meg, hearing nothing, knocked again. Enter, said the P. And Meg, still hearing nothing, knocked yet again. Maybe, she said to herself, the princess ain't to home. But then the door was flung wide, and there was the princess herself, staring right at Miggery Sow. Gore, said Meg, her mouth hanging open. Hello, said the P. Are you the new serving maid? Have you brought me my thread? Kirsty, I must, shouted Meg. She gathered her skirts, dropped the spool of thread, stuck a foot out and stepped on the spool, rocked back and forth for what seemed like quite a long time for both the watching princess and the rocking Meg, and finally fell to the floor with a Miggish thud. Whoopsie, said Miggery Sow. The P could not help it. She laughed. That's all right, she said to Meg, shaking her head. It's the spirit of the thing that counts. How's that? Shouted Meg. It's the spirit of the thing that counts, shouted P. Thank you, miss, said Meg. She got slowly to her feet. She looked at the princess. She looked down at the floor. First the kersey and then the thread, muttered Meg. Pardon? Said the P. Gore, said Meg. The thread! She dropped to her hands and knees to locate the spool of thread. When she found it, she stood back up and offered it to the P. I brought you your thread, didn't I? Lovely, said the princess, and she took the thread from Meg. Thank you so much. I cannot seem to hold on to a spool of red thread. Every one I have seems to disappear somehow. Are you making a thing? Asked Meg, squinting at the cloth in the P's hand. I'm making a history of the world. My world, said the P. In tapestry, see? Here's my father, the king, and he's playing the guitar because that is something he loves to do, and does quite well. And here's my mother, the queen, and she's eating soup, because she loved soup. Soup! Gore! That's against the law! Yes, said the princess. My father outlawed it because my mother died while she was eating it. Your ma's dead? Yes, said the P. She died just last month. She bit the bottom of her lip to stop it from trembling. Ain't that the thing, said Meg. My ma's dead too. How old were you when she died? Bold was I? Said Meg, taking a step back away from the princess. I'm sorry then. No. How old were you? Shouted the P. Not but 6, said Meg. I'm sorry, said the princess. She gave Meg a quick, deep look of sympathy. How old are you now? 12 years. So am I, said the princess. We're the same age. What's your name? She shouted. Miggery Sow, but most just calls me Meg. And I saw you once before, princess. You passed me by on a little white horse. On my birthday it was, and I was in the field with Uncle's sheep, and it was sunset time. Did I wave to you? Asked the princess. Did I wave? Shouted the P. Yes, nodded Meg. But you didn't wave back, said the princess. I did, said Meg. Only you didn't see. Someday I will sit on a little white horse and wear a crown and wave. Someday, said Meg, and she put up a hand to touch her left ear, I will be a princess too. Really? Said the P, and she gave Meg another quick, deep look, but she said nothing else. When Meg finally made her way down the golden stairs Louise was waiting for her. "How long," she roared, "did it take you to deliver a spool of thread to the princess?" "Too long," guessed Meg. "That's right," said Louise, and she gave Meg a good clout to the ear. "You are not destined to be one of our star servants. That is already abundantly clear." "No, ma'am," said Meg. "That's all right, though, because I aims to be a princess." "You, a princess? Don't make me laugh." This reader was a little joke on Louise's part, as she was not a person who laughed, ever. Not even at a notion as ridiculous as Meggery Sow becoming a princess.